Musiala in the German team tonight. But here's the Scotland team then for the opening game of Euro 2024. They like to play with wing-backs with three at the back. So Tierney, Porteous and Henry plays in Saudi Arabia, the back three. Henry probably in the middle of those. We'll see how it goes. Callum McGregor, his 31st birthday in midfield, along with Scott McTominay, who scored 7 goals in qualifying. Robertson and Ralston, the wing-backs. McGinn of Aston Villa and Christie and Che Adams up front. When you look at that, Graham, I mean, it could easily be a 5-4-1 when it needs to be. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure the lineup either, but yeah, I think that would be his strongest 11 right now with once he's got fit.
He's missing 2 right wing backs potentially in Aaron Hickey and Nathan Patterson both injured.
You know, for us to do well tonight and win this game, or even get a drop, these boys have got to be at the very best. And they're hoping some of the Germans, Musiala for one, they're hoping they have an off night. You know, they really are going into the Lions Den, a team that will be full of beans, a team that's had a difficult time but have now found a bit of form. Opening game, opening ceremony. This is a hard ask. We will spend a lot of time without the ball. We have to be fully concentrated. Hopefully get something on the break or maybe something from a set piece. But it's a hard night for us tonight.
I think I was a little bit surprised not seeing Billy Gilmore. I know that Christie's been brilliant. McGregor's done well for Celtic as well. But I think when you watch them against France, and especially watch them against England, such in the Euros and playing in those big games, I remember one of his debuts against Liverpool, Chelsea, magnificent on the ball in that kind of atmosphere. In with a big game, atmospheric game, and somebody who can take care of the ball. Now, I'm not saying that Scotland are going to have a lot of the ball, but when they do get it, you do want somebody on there who's going to be able to help you to take advantage of the opportunity. Like I said, Christie's been brilliant at Bournemouth this season.
You can't keep giving the ball away at this level.
No.
They'll punish you.
But as Ian says, that's maybe why Gilmore could have got a shout, because when they do get it, he could hold on to it.
Yeah, of course. But to be fair, McGregor's pretty good at putting his foot in it. And that's where McGinn and McTominay are really important. Whatever possession they do get, and they get balls up to the strike at him, he needs that support around him. But again, it's that quality. Have they got enough goals? I know they've scored in the qualifiers, but against Germany, bigger challenge. Obviously, in the last Euros, they got 1 goal only. Constantly put you under pressure. So yeah, they're up against it. We go back to it. Set pieces, for and against, will be huge for Scotland. 1 or 2 opportunities, they've got to make the most of it. But the midfielders, McTominay and McGinn, big night for them.
Only 1 win in 9. Scotland actually come into this in the Euros as the worst team in terms of form of all those who've made the Euros final. Lyndon Dykes is injured, so it's all about Che Adams.
Yeah.
Does he convince you that he's got enough goals in him at this level?
Yeah, well, his record's not that great, but again, he'll have a difficult role up there by himself. He's an honest lad, he'll try and get him behind. So any balls that do go up to him, this is where it's really important for the midfielders. Because, yeah, he might necessarily stretch him, but when he does get hold of it, the midfielders have got to get up around him and support him.
I think that's one of his strengths. I think he'll press high. He knows how to play in a team that's, you know, for one of it, without disrespect.
Will they go after? Will they press high?
I think he's the one who's going to have to try and press and try and win. But I'm not sure how deep they're going to play. But at some stage, I think that at some stage they're going to have to try and win it higher. See if they can do something in that area of the field. But he's somebody that, you know, you want him to try and take the chance. But he's a willing runner. He's somebody who can work in an underdog team. And that's what they're going to need today.
He's going to have to do that this evening. Let's have a look at the German team then. It's actually very much the German team that was anticipated from the press. Manuel Neuer's not been in his best form, but it would have taken a lot to drop him. Rudiger, of course, once at Chelsea. Tar's been in the brilliant Leverkusen team this season. Kimmich, Bayern Munich. Toni Kroos, who missed the World Cup because he'd retired from international football, is back. This is his last ever football because he's going to retire altogether. He's only won the Champions League 6 times for Real Madrid. Andrich in that brilliant Leverkusen team as well. Musiala and Wirtz with Gundogan in the middle and Havertz up front. Musiala and Wirtz, 21-year-olds between them. Wow, they have got so much ability.
They could cause a lot of problems. Obviously, if someone like Porteous with Musiala and Wirtz getting into that area, especially Wirtz, and moving him in and around with the ability he's got. And if they do drop in, like Graham says, and they play deep, then it's going to be up to people like Wirtz